My name is Claudia, and this is Claudia Reid Reactions. So, I haven't been on here for a while, but let's forget all of that. Let me get right to it because that's how I am. Some of y'all don't understand what's happening, do you? You're bamboozling yourself, right? Because you think because you lost your job, you lost everything, and everything's been taken from you, you've been evicted, all this stuff is happening, that it's you, right? No. That's a divine hand from God. It's called refinement. You see, God's correction and refinement is destruction for you. So you're going to see it as this is happening to me because I deserve it. This is happening to me because I did. You have to look at yourself as the Isaiah in all of this. Isaiah was used as an example for the people. And bad shit keep happening to Isaiah. And the people saw it and didn't take heed to it. You see, God uses you as a billboard. When I say billboard, you ever see a billboard on the highway that says, if you need a lawyer, call John at 888, whatever, whatever? And you're the billboard that you can't miss. So every time you drive on that highway, you drive down a certain street, you see that billboard, right? That billboard is you. You're the billboard. So God broke you down and took everything you got, made you lose everything, your job, your furniture, your car, every damn thing. Okay? Because what he's doing, he's refining you. So he snatched all your worldly goods and leave you to nothing, as to say, naught. Right? Nothing. Only to rebuild you again. Now, if you don't believe that, you'll believe it one day, but you better believe it soon because you're bamboozling your power. Some of y'all know me very well from TikTok or good friends of mine or whatever. I told you and I said, one day you're going to see people that you know that was laughing at you, spreading your name all over town, wishing in the back of their minds that, you know what, it should have happened, thank goodness. Or some of them was feeling, how can I put this? Was feeling nostalgic about your downfall. I also said from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, because I've been on this thing for a long time. I've been saying the same thing, nothing's changed. Your collapse is ending. Now, that doesn't mean money, blessings. Blessing comes in different ways. God cleans you up on the inside eternally before he puts you up here. So you're going to still go through what you're still going through now. You're still going to be this, probably might be in the same position that you're in now. But you're going to be stronger and you're going to handle it. And you're going to find peace in the storm. Some of y'all might have places that you live in that you don't like, that is a piece of shit, like me. And I cry daily for it. One day, I'm gonna. And I kept packing every day, packing, 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 saying that, keep fooling myself, telling me that one day God was gonna take me out of here. And I kept crying and I kept being disappointed. Now, you couldn't get me out of here because I made it my own. You see, God will get you out of a situation, okay, on his time, not yours. So if you're making plans right now, don't even bother. You can, you can write it down, and if you can pray every night, of course, because God, all God wants from you is prayer and acknowledgement, and for you to follow those commandments. Now we all fall short, all of us, even me, everybody. I fall short every day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, but I always repent for it, and I try not to go back to it. But I end up going back to it again until one day it's going to stop. But I told you that the people that you thought was going to, she's better than me, she has a job, he or she has a job, he and she has a house, that shit is going to collapse. I warned y'all, and it's happening already. Now, the only thing I'm going to tell you is that don't gloat. Only thing you could do is help them get through it by speaking about God. That's why it's important for you that in your situation right now is to be strong. If you live in your car, I'm sorry that happened, but you're gonna have to wait for God to get you out when He's ready for you to get you out. See, the ones that suffered for the past 5 years, maybe even longer, whatever, are the ones that's gonna be holding up this world. Okay, everybody's going off a ledge. I can't feed my kids. I ain't got no money. They don't want to understand that God is in control. They don't want to understand that God gives provisions. You will not be eating steak and mashed potatoes anymore. You're not going to eat Domino's pizza. You're probably going to have basic chicken with rice, if you're lucky, which AKA manna. God will provide manna. See, I told y'all that the laughter was going to stop. And if they're laughing at you still, because it's a fake laughter, because they don't want you to know that their time has already started. See, you done been through this already. You're going through it now, but you're stronger now. You know the play. How I came to this is that I read Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. That's what got me onto this. And Luke, and every moving forward. First, you got to understand the Old Testament of what God wanted from you before Yahusha came on the scene. And nobody was listening. You see, you're in the wilderness right now. You're in Egypt. So you got to wait to get out. So serve your time and wait. But as for the people that wished things on you, laughed at you, threw money on the floor, and said, "Pick it up." The ones that say, give you money and talk about it and tell everybody that they're taking care of you. They're collapsing. They're about to lose everything the same way you did. And the only thing I'm going to tell you is this. The same way that you had to learn through trials and tribulations, the same thing like Job went through. Let them find God the way you did. Let them find God the way you did. Stay out of it. Keep your brain clean and listen for messages, because you'll get them. And when it's your time to step in to help or listen, wait until God tells you to do it. Other than that, don't stand in God's way, because He's disciplining His children the same way He disciplined you. And they took a step back. They didn't get in the way. You do the same thing. Stay out of the business. Mind your business until God tells you to step in. You see, God let things happen to us, and He steps back. And when He feels like you had enough and He feels like, okay, it's now, He comes in and He takes you and take care of you. Just because He's silent, that doesn't mean He ain't there. Just because the Son of God is silent and you don't hear Him, you don't see Him, He's there. He's just watching. You can't do nothing without the Most High. That's a fact. So anything you do, include Him in it. Say, God, I'm going to write this book. Tell me what to write. Tell me where should I go with it? Who needs a good book where it can help? Because you're not writing books to make money, even though it's good. You're writing books to help somebody. Give me the words so I can write this book. And somebody, but one person that needs it, gets it. But I told you, I'm going to make several videos like this, like I used to on TikTok. You see, my videos um, is running still on TikTok because for some reason I tried to get out of TikTok. They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let they did a lot of stuff. I don't even talk about it. But the point is, I can't close out of it, so I just let it there and I just walked away from it. I used to have 14,000 followers. I don't know. Maybe I might be down to 9,000 because I'm not on it anymore. But my videos will keep running the same shit. Excuse me, the same stuff I'm saying now. The same way you fall, they're gonna fall. And the only thing is, instead of looking at your situation and say, damn, that could happen to me, let me stop effing around and finding out. Instead, they laughed at you and they glorified themselves on your fall. Now, it may seem like revenge. It's not. You see, when you see them fall, that's not for you. So don't get the wrong idea and thinking, oh, God took care of them for me. No, He didn't. That's not for you. That's for God. The same way when things happen to you, it wasn't for them, it was for God. You see, when you fall down hard and you lose everything, it's your choice. You either get to know Him or you don't. Because if you don't get to know Him, you're going to have problems. You're still going to have problems. But I'm saying to you that the people that you're surrounded by, the ones that loved how you slipped on that ice and fell or slipped on that banana peel, they're going to slip on two. One for laughing and one for refinement and correction. You see, God is not like our real earthly parents that just take a belt and whoop our ass. No, no, no. When God corrects you, He don't take your phone from you and send you to your room and tell you that you don't have this phone for a week or you don't have this phone for 30 days. You won't have that phone for 7 years. Time means nothing. Everything is about God's glory. Okay? Look at Sarah and Abraham. Sarah didn't have a baby until she was 90 years old. She laughed. She even tried to make what she did. She made Abraham go into, when I say go into, you know what I mean, go into a Hagar and have a baby, Ishmael. It didn't stop God's plan. She still had that baby. So I'm saying to you, whatever plan God has for you, that ain't going to stop. You could put all the detours you want. It ain't going to stop Him. Once God set His mind on you, He never changes and He never lies. Thank you. If you like this video, click like and share. Or subscribe. Who knows? Whatever you want to do. I'm only here with a message. And that's it. That's all I want. It's just to say it out loud. Bye.